In ancient Rome, where emperors ruled and legions marched, there lurked a terror far darker than any defeat on the battlefield. These were not tales whispered to frighten children, but stories told in hushed tones by the fireside of the restless dead, the Revenants, who returned from the grave, thirsting for vengeance. The year was 46 BC, during the height of Julius Caesar's power. Deep in the Roman countryside, in a small village hidden by dense forests and rolling hills, strange occurrences began to unfold. Farmers spoke of eerie groans echoing from the ground at night, and hunters claimed to see figures, pale, gaunt, and hollow-eyed, emerging from the shadows at dusk. The villagers were filled with dread, for they knew the stories of those who could not rest, the Revenants. It was said that in ancient Rome, those who died with unfulfilled vengeance or unjust grievances were condemned to rise from their graves. These ghosts were not like ordinary ghosts. They took on flesh and blood, walked among the living, but were driven by one singular purpose: to settle scores. In this village, a man named Marcus was brutally murdered by his rival, Lucius, over a land dispute. Though Lucius was wealthy and powerful, Marcus was a beloved figure, known for his gentleness. Lucius used his influence to evade justice by bribing the local magistrate. Marcus's body was buried, but his soul found no peace. On a cold, moonless night, the earth above Marcus's grave stirred. The wind howled as the first glimpse of the undead appeared. Marcus, but no longer the man he once was. His skin was stretched taut over his skeletal body, his eyes burning with a vengeful fire. He had returned to right the wrongs that had sealed his fate. Word of Marcus's return spread quickly through the village. Cattle were found slaughtered, their throats ripped out as if by the hands of a man. And then the villagers saw him, moving in the shadows, always just out of reach, his ghastly presence sending shivers down their spines. But Marcus sought only one person, Lucius. Lucius, arrogant and dismissive of stories, paid little heed to the warnings. But as the days turned into weeks, he began to feel eyes upon him. Every night, his dreams were filled with visions of Marcus, standing at the foot of his bed, whispering his name in a voice that sent terror through his heart. Soon, Lucius could no longer sleep. His home became a prison as he barricaded the doors and windows, fearing the inevitable confrontation. One night, in a fit of panic, Lucius fled to the temple of Pluto, the god of the underworld, seeking protection. The priest offered rituals and sacrifices, but it was too late.